Well, welcome back. And in this story titled Muhurtanugunam Karyam. Karyam means some task, some job. Muhurta means some time. Muhurtanugunam. Anugunam means accordingly. Muhurta Anugunam Karyam. Muhurtanugunam Karyam. So doing something according to the time. Normally, when we do in India some auspicious functions and all, they say they find out the muhurta, the right time to do that job. Okay, Govindaha Ganeshapure Nivasati. Govinda lives in Ganeshpura. Shakuna Muhurta Vishaye Govindasya Mahan Vishwasaha. This scanning is somewhat not good. Anyway, I will try to read. Shakuna Muhurta Vishaye. Shakuna means that omen. In English, we say omen. Like when you start doing something, when you get out of the house, you are seeing some signs. Okay, whether the act what you are going to do, will it be successful or not? And this Shakuna is talked about from Ramayana Kala, from the time of Ramayana. So when you read Ramayana, you can see in that Ramayana at many locations, Rama Sadi Shakuna and Ravana Sadi Shakuna, like that. That is repeatedly coming. So in this Shakuna and Muhurta Vishaya, so in those related matters like the right time and the omens or the signs, good signs, bad signs, Govindasya Mahan Vishwasaha. So this Govinda is having great belief in all those things. Kadachit Govindaha Shreshta Karya Nimittam Grihat Bahihi Agatavan. So once once Govindaha Shreshta Karya Nimittam, for some good job. Shreshta Karya means some good work. Grihat Bahihi Agatavan. He came out of the house. Tavata Kutaschit Kshuva Shabdaha Shrutaha. Okay. Tavata Kudaschit Kshuva Shabdaha Shrutaha means that the sneezing sound he heard when he came out of his house. He heard that sneezing sound of somebody. Govindaha Kshuvakartaram Manasiyeva Shapan Bahirgamanam Vyakshipya Grihasya Antaha Gantum Uddiktaha. So this Govinda, hearing that sound of sneezing, Kshuvakartaram, that person who is doing that sneezing act, Manasiyeva Shapan, cursing him in his mind, Bahirgamanam Vyakshipya, means discarding, going out, Grihasya Antaha Gantum Udyuktaha. He was about to go back into his house. Tavata Kutrapi Gachantam Prativeshinam Parameshwara Shastrinam Drishtva Govindaha Ashcharya Chagitaha. Tavata, when he was about to get into the house, Tavata Kutrapi Gachantam Prativeshinam Parameshwara Shastrinam Drishtva. So having seen Drishtva, what he saw, Kutrapi Gachantam Prativreshinam. Prativeshi means neighbor. Kutrapi Gachantam. Somewhere, the neighbor who was going somewhere, Parameshwara Shastrinam. So his name is Parameshwara Shastri. Having seen him, Govindaha Ashcharya Chagitaha. Govinda became very wonderstruck. Yataha Parameshwara Shastri Laghukaryamapi Muhurtam Drishtva Eva Karoti. Because even a petty worker, this Govinda Shastri does by seeing proper time only. Prayanartham Prasthanam api Muhurtanugunam Eva. And whenever he is traveling, he according to the right times only he travel. Tadrishaha क्षुवध्वनिमपि उपेक्ष्य प्रस्थितवान् इति कारणतः एषः उत्तममुहूर्तः स्यात् इति विचिन्त्य गोविन्दः तत् क्षणम् एव कार्यार्थं प्रस्थितवान् एव. Okay, so he is having that belief that when someone sneezes, when you are start to do something, then normally in India we feel it is a bad sign. So, but the neighbor, that Parameshwara Shastri, he checks each and everything, all the acts, whatever he does, with the proper time only. So when this Shastri is going, not bothering about that sneezing sound, that means this is the right time to do, like that he thought. Yataha, because Parameshwara Shastri Laghu Karyamapi Muhurtam Drishtva eva karoti. Even a petty work, not very great work or very auspicious work, even petty works, he checks for the right time. Prayanartham prasthanamapi muhurtanugunam eva. And whenever he goes somewhere on some travel, then also he checks that time. Tadrishaha kshuvat dhvanimapi upeksha. That type of person, even ignoring this sneezing sound, prasthitavan iti karanataha, because he started without bothering about that. Yeshaha uttama muhurtaha syat. This shall be the right time. Iti vichintya. Like that thinking, Govindaha tatkshanam eva karyartham prasthitavan eva. So Govinda started on that very movement for the job. Tasmin dine Govindena uddishtam karyam yashasvi jatam. Tasmin dine, on that day, Govindena uddishtam karyam. The job for which he was about to go, that particular job, uddishtam karyam, the aimed task, yashasvi jatam, means it became very successful. Yatasmat santushtaha govinda prashnam vina api uttamam muhurtam ज्ञापितवते परमेश्वर शास्त्रिणे कृतज्ञतां समर्पयतुं तस्य गृहं गतवान्. Sorry, I just sneezed. Okay. Yatasmat santushtaha govindaha. The Govinda who was happy because of his particular job got done in a successful way. Prashnam vina api uttamam muhurtam jnapitavate parameshwara shastrine. Prashnam vina api means without asking. Uttamam muhurtam jnapitavate means one who made him to know the right movement. Jnapa means to remind. Because he started going, ignoring the sneezing, this Govinda also started. So he indirectly made him to mind that it is a right movement. So for that Parameshwara Shastrine Kritajnatam Samarpayatum. Kritajnata means to say that thanksgiving regarding words. Tasya griham gatavan. He went to his house. Govindasya vachanam shrutva Parameshwara Shastri Ashcharyena Bhuktavan. And listening to the words of Govinda, this Parameshwara Shastri, he told in some wondering way, Eteshu dineshu mama vismaranashilata adhika jata asti. In these days, my vismaranashilata means forgetfulness quality. My forgetfulness adhika jata. It became more. Buddhi tikshna nasti. And my mind is not sharp. Ataha Shiva Shabdaha Nashrutaha Maya. So I didn't listen to that sneezing sound. Tathapi Tasmin Samaye Maya Prasthitam Pramukha Karyarthantu na. But even though I didn't listen to that sneezing sound, Tathapi Tasmin Samaye, at that time when I was moving or going out, Maya prasthitam pramukha karyartham tu na. I did not go for any important work. Grihasya parshve eva nirantaram bhashan asit kaschana shunakaha. Grihasya parshve eva means near to my house only. Nirantaram bhashan asit kaschana shunakaha. Some dog was continuously barking. Tam shunakam duram preshayitum gatavan aham. So I just went out of the house to drive away that dog which was continuously barking. Rahu kale api pramukha karyartham prasthanam mandamatayaha eva kuruvanti iti. Ragu kale api means every day in as per our Indian uh, the calendar. Whatever may be the calendar in India, all the Hindus, when they are following, there is Ragu Kala every day. That is 1.5 hours. Every day the Ragu Kala will be 1.5 hours. That normally say that it is not the right time to do any auspicious act. Ragu Kale api pramukha karyartham prasthanam. Even at that Ragu Kala, for some any important or very auspicious work, mandamatayaha eva kuruvanti. Mandamatayaha means only dull-headed people, they do even very important work at that Ragu Kala time. Parameshwara Shastrinaha etat vachanam shrutva Govindaha ascharyachakittaha. Parameshwara Shastrinaha etat vachanam shrutva. Hearing the words of that Parameshwara Shastri, Govindaha Ascharya Chakitaha, Govinda became wonderstruck. Anantaram Saha Kadapi Shakuna Muhurta Vishaye, Shakuna Muhurtadi Vishaye, Vishwasam na kritavan. So he thought that he is doing something at right time according to the good signs, bad signs, and all. But after this, when he came to know, he only felt that he is going out on right time because this person always checks for the right time. But he said that I just went out to drive away a dog. And he felt that he went out and he got the job successfully done. So from that day, he lost that habit of following these things. Like if we have to say, like this Ragu Kala. This Ragu Kala, every day 1.5 hour. See, earlier the lifestyle was something like that. This 1.5 hour, they can take rest. They can't do any work. But they can't start a new work. But whatever work they are doing, they can continue in that. So if we consider those things nowadays, see, every now and then a flight is taking off from somewhere in India in some airport. Every now and then some bus is taking off from the bus station. Train is taking off. Because it is Ragu Kala, we should not run train, bus means. Then it will be very difficult for our present day life. So even today, some people believe in that. They do that. So it's all in the mind. If you believe, it is like you get out of the house for a job and you see some person and your job was not done that day successfully, then you think that person, because of citing that person only, this job is not done. It is somebody's belief like that. So for such type of baseless belief, we can't give any reason. So it's all in the mind like that. When he understood that Govinda, that everything is in our mind, because I went in Ragu Kala and I got the job done like that. Well, hope you liked this story and I will come up with some other new story. Take care. Bye-bye.